The Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts is celebrating 10 incredible years, and a big part of this success comes from its dedicated volunteers.
In this week's Community Champion, Meredith McDonough introduces us to a husband and wife duo who love the arts and have devoted hundreds of hours to serving people at the Dr. Phillips Center.
So this was actually the grand opening. So they invited some of the volunteers and, of course, the community, some of the community leaders to the grand opening. It was a very special night. We got to get dressed up.
Did you sign me into?
Doris and Ken Donaldson are volunteers at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts.
Hi, ladies.
You may see them greeting you at the door and helping you find your way to showtime. For 10 years, they have come here to meet new people and share their love of the arts.
The connection to the people, the opportunity to provide the venue that, I didn't see that when I was growing up.
Ken was the chief engineer during the later stages of construction of the Dr. Phillips Center. He finished the building and had systems in place before accepting a new job in town. But Ken wanted to stay connected.
So I think that it was just a really important for me to have that opportunity to support the arts for the community. I thought it was really cool.
Doris and Ken began volunteering every week together after their day jobs. They usually come 2 nights a week for a 5-hour shift.
We both work for healthcare companies here in Orlando. I've been a nurse for over 40 years. So that job is very stressful. So it's kind of a release for us to come here and just meet the guests when they come in. And I love the guests who have been here for the very first time.
Their love of theater has become a family affair.
We bring our children as often as we can. Our children are adults now, but now our grandchildren, just to get them interested in the arts, just so they can see it's just the work that is put into some of these performances that come here.
Doris and Ken are among the more than 300 volunteers who help make the Dr. Phillips Center run smoothly.
I often compare our volunteers and our staff as an ice cream sundae. So we can have a good ice cream sundae, but our volunteers are the sprinkles on top and that little cherry on top that just make it that excellent ice cream sundae. So Doris and Ken are 2 exemplary examples of great volunteers here. I did a quick calculation before we sat down. They've dedicated 1,700 hours. Out of that 223,000 hours are Doris and Ken.
Doris and Ken's dedication to the Dr. Phillips Center and their passion for the arts makes them a WESH 2 community champion.
I think they're perfect examples of people that give of their time. They have a life outside of this building. They work outside of this building. They have a beautiful family outside of this building. And they still take time each week to come and help us here at the Dr. Phillips Center and connect with more people. And I think that's the best thing I can say about Ken and Doris is they're excellent at connecting with people.
Doris and Ken aren't usually in the spotlight, but this is their moment to shine.
I'm here, so we're actually very honored that we were even recognized.
The recognition that we get, that's awesome, and we're very happy for that, but I think that recognition gets shared across the spectrum.
Meredith McDonough, WESH 2 News.
All right.